What is going on, everybody? King Recon here. It is time to see what the anime does with the introductory sequence to Luffy versus Kizaru, man. And I can't wait to see what they end up doing in this week's episode. I really wanted to watch it this weekend. It was a heavy Mania weekend. Was not home much, so I was like, you know what, man, we're just gonna wait until the next opportunity available. And that next opportunity available is right here, right now. It was crazy about today, man. They just announced, since I know some of y'all are also fans of this game, we've talked about it on some streams, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remaster. They shadow dropped it, and I was like, what? So I was like, yo, before I hop on that, man, let me watch some Peak. You know what I mean? Let me watch some Peak. Because I definitely want to dedicate some game time to that tomorrow, or tonight. Let's get right into this. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You know, I've really fallen for both this opening and this ending. I genuinely think, at the very least, because I loved Paint as well, but I think the last 3 openings would all be in my top 10 favorite One Piece openings. Opening 25 for sure is extremely high up there. Opening 26 is obvious. And then this one is really making a case as well. I rock with it so heavy. And then as far as the endings go, I have a lot of nostalgia for those early One Piece endings. But Ray's is my favorite. I even had that over Eternal Pose. And Eternal Pose is my favorite for so many years. But Ray's has become my favorite. And I feel like the new ending is already starting to hit that for me too. And I know it's recency bias, but bro, when you see this right here, how can you not, man? You have to, I'm giving it to the recency bias. You know what I'm saying? Just look at this, bro. Let's go. The Kamabaka Queendom. I feel like I haven't seen this in the anime in ages. Koala! No, I think we saw it just recently, right? Whenever the anime came back? Man, bear, pig thing. Kuma, man. They're just destroying me with this, bro. And you just finished destroying me with the opening. The previous day in the Mighty Jaw. Really is insane how many times we've seen the Mighty Jaw in the final saga. They just love having this man in chains, dude. That's a large one too, man. Oh, man. I was wondering if they were going to show it this episode. Kainu, bro. The food shortage. The way they think of other individuals, man. When was the last time we saw a Kainu unleash an attack in the One Piece anime? He normally just sits in his chair and destroys the cigar. Goodness, man. Popped himself away. Oh, man. Oh, right, when he captured Bonnie in, what was that, like chapter 595? It's different with context. It hits different with context, man. And it's like we see that transition over immediately to the pacifistas. And you truly get to see how they've weaponized this man, dude. And utilized his genetics in order to create this mass army, which is obviously being used to their favor. And it's like, man, they just do not view him as a human, dude. One of the kindest human beings ever, man. And all people do is just, oh God, here we go, Kizaru. Let's go. Gear 4 off the bat. Rock with me. Black Mamba? I can see why you would do it. Like, yo, I can see how you beat Kaido. Oh man, that close up into Kizaru's eyes. It's like, I'm not protecting him because he has all of these. Yeet. From afar. So he doesn't want to. But he's here on business, man. Acceleration is power. That's a kick coming in, man. At like ultra light speed. Dang, man, he's of course thinking about this. It's like he doesn't want to do this, bro. Cut the Vega Force 1 in half. As he's thinking back to the moment when it was created. It's like, I love that interaction there because not only do we see Kizaru's side of the thing, but Kizaru gets to see why Luffy's even attempting to protect him. And I love how he doesn't even bring up the fact that he's like the world's greatest researcher or any of that. Like, that's not important to him. It's like, oh, why do you want to take out Old Man Apple? Like, I'm protecting him because y'all ain't doing your job. You tell me. I'm the pirate in this situation and y'all are out here. This big explosion. Boing. Man, all thing left is his helmet. That cool looking robot. I love the design of the Vega Force 1. Unfortunate. Here he is. Fucking Kizaru, bro. She knows the truth now. Oh, it just Kizaru's. And what's crazy about this is, just like back in Sabaody, that kick sent her flying, man. I know my stupid self would have been like, did I absorb him? It's like, yeah, man, you're about to fire a laser at a laser guy. Did I absorb him? It took 3 Vegapunks to crack that code, dude. There he is. Mother of Flagnards. Bro, it's like, imagine everyone is still having PTSD from this dude like being the reason why the straws got separated, the whole Kuma situation, and he just pops in the middle of y'all. It's like, I thought Luffy was taking care of it. I love how all the Vegapunks have like a different reaction to that. This isn't easy on Kizaru, man. Is it time? Oh, it's time. I hear the music. Let's go, baby. It's go time. Let's flip it go, baby. Kizaru's like, He's like Kizaru, or like Kaido. Flying Flatirons is that? The Sonic Run. Come here. The one eye for Edison. Come here, Kizaru. It's gonna be a terrifying sight, dude. Kizaru's gonna be like, oh, here we go. Let's go! Oh man, dude. Dude, that. Ah, man. Egghead, bro. So, was honestly caught off guard by a majority of this episode. Because I forgot what happens in this episode, besides the ending and the Luffy Kizaru parts. I genuinely forgot that the Akainu and Kuma action would go all the way in this one. I thought it was only going to be like a standoff. I didn't remember like the whole thing happened in that chapter, if it even did. Luffy Kizaru was fun, and then I forgot the way that the rest of the episode went, or the chapter went. This ending is phenomenal. I love what they did with the laughter signifying and the drums at the same time. I was like, oh no. The Sonic Run. And he comes in and grabs him like he's Buzz Lightyear. Like, come on, bro. We manhandle admirals and Yonkos. Man, so I mean, we're only got a couple more weeks until we get into this, man. It's gonna be crazy. But fun episode. Really enjoyed that Snake Man section with Kizaru. That was great. But specifically for what Akainu and Kuma, the Willis Celestial Dragons, were talking about Kuma and the situation at hand, the way Akainu prioritized situation at hand, understanding, right, showing a little bit of his humanity there as well. But Kizaru mainly, right, like this individual who does not want to do this stuff, and he keeps thinking back to his time with his friends before he has to take care of business, and it's like, man, it's a part of what makes Kizaru such a compelling character in this arc. But I really like that interaction between him and Luffy, where he asked him, why in the world are you protecting Vegapunk? And for any other individual, they might have been like, oh, because he's a valuable researcher for humanity, and without him, the world's gonna be set back all this time. And to Luffy, none of that stuff is important. He's just Old Man Apple, and he's gonna do what's right because he's his boy. And that's one of the things that obviously has always made me love Luffy as a character. But it also shows a great understanding in that moment for Kizaru of like what differentiates Luffy from other individuals, not just other pirates, other individuals. Right, like this is a person who is not looking at what they can bring to the table as their value as a person. Like he just values them as a person, right? And I just think that's super, super cool. And it even forces Kizaru like sweet mother of five nerds. Like this guy's doing this. He doesn't even have a history with the guy. Here I have a lot of history with the guy, and I'm doing this. And it's like, man, powerful stuff. And then the Gear 5 to come in at the end was what sealed the deal. So thank you all so much for watching. Take care. Enjoy that Oblivion remaster for anybody who's going to be playing that. Fatal Fury's been awesome so far. Definitely look forward to playing both of those tonight when I get the opportunity. But until then, y'all have a good one. One Piece greatness. Looking forward to the chapter later this week. But I will see y'all when the time comes, yo. Thank you so much for watching One Piece greatness. Shout out to Kizaru. Shout out Gear 5. We're back into the Lex War, baby. Let's flip and go, man. The drums of liberation are popping.